Can you hear me? Well, I'm gonna assume you can hear me, and we're gonna start. You have dailies, you have customs, and you have the normal mode. I'm gonna do normal. We have the Ironclad, which is like a warrior type guy. We have the Silent, who is a ninja that likes to poison people. We have the Defect, who is a robot type, elemental robot type guy. And we have the Watcher, which is the newest class, and she does stances. So which one do you want to see me play? You like the bird guy? Which one's the bird guy? This? Because he has a bird mask? Bird looking mask? I don't know. Which one is the bird guy? Yeah? Okay. So every time you start, you can have these starting options that might help you. Next one, shall we call Dinosaur Guy? Oh, I guess you could call him Dinosaur Guy because he's wearing a skull. Guy 3B Frog Guy. And what's the fourth guy? The girl. It's 3 guys and 1 girl. Yeah, I got it. So we are going to choose to have... Actually, I'll let you choose. Or do you want me to choose? Because you don't know what the hell's going on. Choice one? Alright. So we get to choose 1 card for free. Which one? Monstro? This one? Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deals 6 damage to all enemies. He shall be called Monstro. Who's Monstro? You're like all over the place. The whale. Oh, okay. The whale has been named Monstro. You like the 3rd one? Alright, let's go with that. And then we start our journey. This is our map. We have many paths. And then this is the end boss. For like, there's floors. So this is the first floor. You see the legend here. We have to pick a starting point. Yeah, each floor is really big. And so each floor has like many different paths, which determine what encounters you get. And they all, in the end, lead to the boss of that floor. Once you beat the boss, you go to the next floor. So which one shall we pick? You like choice 2. Alright, let's go choice 2. So this is like the PvE dungeon crawling aspect of it. Every like enemy is an encounter. So over their heads you can see their intent, what they plan to do next. So this one intends to use a buff. And these are our cards. Each card has the energy cost on the top left. And this is your energy. So every turn I get 3 energy. Once I use up the energy, I have to end my turn, and it'll refill on the next turn. So, you know, defend is defend, attacks are dealing damage, and we're gonna do this. So now we used up all our energy, and we dealt some damage. We also applied a debuff called Vulnerable, where the enemy will receive 50% more damage from attacks for the next 2 turns. So now since we can't play any more cards, we will end the turn, and it's on the enemy's turn to do stuff. And he gave himself a buff. At the end of its turn, gains 3 strength. I should make tutorial videos, thank you. That's very kind of you. So now we see their intent is to attack for 6 damage, and we want to block the damage, so here we have 8 block, which is more than enough. We're gonna do that. Draw 1 card, and since we block all their damage, we're gonna use our remaining 2 energy to attack more. So we have a deck. Right now we have 6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 11 cards in our deck. We draw the cards from our draw pile. You can see all the cards that's in our draw pile. And once we use it up, it goes into our discard pile, which is empty. So here we go again. He's gonna attack for 9 damage. We're gonna block 8 of the damage, and we'll apply 8 damage back to them. And we just used up all our energy, so we're gonna end our turn. And since they only have 10 HP left, we're like, oh, we can finish them off. So 6 plus 6 is 12, which will kill the thing. So we have these relics up here on the top left that are like, relics are relics. Not to be obvious, but they all have like an effect that applies to you. So this one that I start off with is at the end of combat heal 6 HP. So after every fight I will heal 6 of my HP. And at the end of every fight for like a normal monster, you'll get some gold, which you have to click to collect, and a card. Which card should we pick? Yes, the starting relic depends on the class, and each class has a different starting relic. And they're very different. For Bird Guy, he is heal 6 after every fight. What is it? The dinosaur guy is, he draws more cards every turn. What does an upgrade do? Oh, this. So you can hover over the cards to see like what their effects are. So upgrade is, upgrading cards makes them more powerful. Cards can only be upgraded once. Does that make sense to you? So We can pick this one just so you can see what it does. It just makes it like, if it's an attack, it'll deal more damage. If it's a block, it'll give you more block. If it has an effect like weak, it'll apply more instances of weak for the rest of combat. Yeah. So once you finish the fight, it goes back to normal. Oh, for this one, it gives yourself like a debuff, which is called a status card. Status cards are like unplayable cards that, like, when you get them in your hand, you can't do anything with it, so it kind of just takes up room in your hand and kind of debuffs you in that way. So you want clothesline? Okay. And the next room, these are rooms, is a merchant. So you talk to him, you have your gold up here, and you can like see what you can afford. So he sells relics, he sells potions, and he sells cards. He can also remove cards for you. So if you have curse cards, you can get rid of them. I have 117 money, or 117 gold. Double tap sounds useful. Alright, we'll buy that one. And we can't afford anything else now, so let's just leave and proceed. And go into the next room. I'm just gonna like play as I normally would. And you, if you have questions, you can just yell at me. So here I got a potion. I can use potions on my turn in combat, and they all have various effects. This one's called Liquid Bronze. It gives me 3 thorns, and thorns are, well, thorns. When you get attacked, you deal damage back, and the number corresponds to the number of thorns. So 3 thorns means I reflect 3 damage when I am attacked. That is until combat is over, yes. So now you have more cards to choose. What shall we pick? What does exhaust do? Exhaust means it is removed until the end of combat. You say armament? Alright. And we've run into another merchant. Can we buy anything? We can buy this, and this, and one of these potions, maybe. Yeah, Iron Wave, yeah, that one's a good one. Alright, we've spent all our money, and let's keep going. So now we've come to like 2 paths. Which one shall we take? Into the unknown. So the unknown can have like encounters like this, where it's just like a thing, and you can do something to it. Or you can also run into... You love that song? What, the background music? Sorry. And the unknown... Oh, I don't know that song. But, unknown can also be... You can also encounter... Oh. I've not seen Frozen 2. You can run into, like, a thing that you can have choices. You can also run into another, like, fight. There's, like, a lot of random things. So we're gonna just grab money from it, because I don't want to lose HP, and I also don't need to remove a card. Yay, money! So the next one is an elite. So they're usually stronger, and they have some special effects like this one. It has an artifact buff. It negates 1 debuff. I can't even attack. So here, if I use armaments... Why is there 3 already? What do you mean 3 already? Elite fights are very hard compared to normal fights anyway. So now I can choose a card to upgrade. If I choose this one, you can see that... Excuse me. It has more block. It's like confirm. And I drew a card, so I'm gonna attack this one. I know, like, all the little strategies of fighting pretty much every monster. So for this one, I want to attack the ones on the sides first, because they alternate attacking and debuffing me. Since there's 2, like, of these attackers, I want to get rid of them first. So I was gonna apply 1 weak to it, but he negated. But now his artifact, as it's called, is gone because it's used up. I'm gonna actually use thorns. I usually like to save potions for elite fights and boss fights because it's very helpful. So now, all these debuffs have given me this status card. I can't do anything with it. But this one is called Ethereal. If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, it is exhausted. So you'll see that when I end the turn, it'll just kind of disappear. And it's gone. What does this do? Oh. I got one. Oh, I killed one? Yeah. So sometimes you don't happen to draw any block cards and you just have to take the full brunt of it, and I'm very sad. So status cards really suck when you get a lot of them. It just kind of, what we call it, it bloats the deck, so you can't draw the cards you want to draw, and you just have to draw these useless cards. You just have to like, you just have to feel useless. Really, 1 HP. So I decided to use that attack on this one instead of finishing this one off because it was a double tap, and on this one it would have been overkill, so I decided to just do extra damage on this one first. Because I know I can finish this one off afterwards anyway. Comes with experience. Also, as you can already see, with elite fights, you can lose quite a lot of HP. Finish this one off. And attack this one. Bam! Killed it! So, when you fight elites, they will always drop an artifact. Or not, blah, 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 relic. So, if you have a good deck that, or like a good build, I guess you could call it, so like a combination of what relics you've already gotten and what cards you have in your deck already, you can pick a path on the map that has like more elites. So for example, if we go this way, we can fight another elite and try to get his artifact, relic. And this one is, whenever you add an attack to your deck, upgraded. And I got a potion. And which one should we get? Oh wow, an upgraded bludgeon. You like bludgeon? Alright. So the thing with these like really hard-hitting cards is that they also cost a lot of energy. So this would use pretty much all our energy of that turn. Anger looks good too. Yeah. Let's do this. Do that. The problem with anger is because it duplicates itself every time you play it, you end up with a deck full of angers, and you sometimes can't draw the cards you need, and you're like, oh shit, I'm fucked. Which one should we get? Which one should we get? You don't know? Alright, I'm gonna pick this one for you. Oh, whoops. Too late. Haha. So with this boomerang, it deals 3 damage to to a random enemy 4 times. This is really good on a single target, but with more than one, it's kind of random and you don't know where it's gonna go. Because on just one target, it'll obviously target that one for all its attacks, and it'll deal a lot of damage. Gonna kill this one. And what we can do is we can also set up cards for down the road. Like, this guy's not attacking. He's just gonna debuff me, and I don't have any more attack cards left. So I can do this and just say, I just want to do this to upgrade this card. I'm like, yeah, okay. And we can also do setups within a turn. So vulnerable is you take more damage from all attacks afterwards. So if I apply vulnerable first, this normally does 6 damage, but when I target it, I don't know if you can see down here, whoops, on the card, it'll say deal 9 damage. So it like, you can set yourself up to like do more damage or have more block like down the road. Oh, here, let me show you bludgeon. You just can bludgeon this poor slime. It's pretty satisfying. Oh, these two are really good cards. Jeez. What are we picking? Rage? Alright. Now we have another... I wouldn't call this crossroads, but like, which one do we choose? I can scroll up a bit so you can see where the paths go. Up above this line of fires, chest 2, so the right one? The one to the right? Wait. Oh, thank you. Chest 1 has the elite, yes. Chest 2 also has an elite up here. I don't know. I'm just kind of going through this to show you how this works. So you can pick whatever. I mean, you can look at the deck if you want to see what we have. Go chest 1, alright. Oh, what am I doing? So left, right? Yeah, okay. So these chests are, well, chests, and you get like a free relic. There's this thing, well, there are these keys. I'm not gonna tell you what they are now, because they're like a secret. So I'm just gonna grab the relic. This one gives me more slots for potions, and it's just like a free relic, and then we just keep going. All the slimes have eyeballs. So since we have rage, every time you play an attack, gain 3 block. Instead of doing this and this, actually, 13. Can we do that? No, we can't. If I had played 3 strikes instead, I would have gotten more block. But I wanted to see if I could burst it. So with slimes, when they get to 50% HP yeah, when they go below 50% HP, they split. But I couldn't get it low enough. Bludgeon. Bonk. Oh, I just one-shot it. Okay, cool. That's like how satisfying bludgeon is. Alright, what are we picking? Get to see what all my friends are playing. 15 blocks sounds nice. Alright. So whenever we get to a bonfire, we can ignore this. We can smith, which means we can upgrade one card in our deck, or we can rest, which will heal for 30% of your max HP, which will be 24. So do you want to upgrade or do we want to rest? Not both. You have to pick one. Alright, let's rest. So yeah, you pick one and then the fire, like, you slept, and then the fire went away, and now we have to proceed. And we healed. Almost back to full. So you want to fight the elite? Because we could go around the elite if you wanted to, but it sounds like you want to fight it. Did you want to actually fight the elite? Because we could go around it if we wanted to. Because there's another path here. Alright, let's go for it. So there's these effects called strength and dexterity. When you have plus strength, all of your attacks gets buffed by 1. When you have plus dexterity, all your block will get +1. However, this boss does a debuff. 41? Nah. But this boss has a debuff which can minus your strength and dexterity. And this can actually go on infinitely. So which is different from weak. So weak decreases the damage by a percentage. This is 25%. And you can only have one I guess, stack of weak. But if you have like more than one, that just means it lasts multiple turns. Which is different from this. This just stays with you until the end of combat. This one lasts 3 turns. God damn it. Oh, we can't kill it yet. But we're very close. Bam! There we go. This relic is oddly smooth stone. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. So, I was just telling you about the... Thank you. The dexterity thing where your armor gets +1, or your block, I guess. So now we... every fight... Oh god. I just realized my category on Twitch is wrong. Whoops. How do I change it? Report. No, don't report me. 1 second. No, no one reported me. I just have to... Where did I go to change my thing? Oh. Oh, edit. There we go. Title. Slay the Spire. Run through. Not Gary's mod. That's a lie. Slay the Spire. Whew. Done. Okay, that was horrible. You can tell I don't stream often enough. Alright, now, which card do we pick? Well, no, this is not just in my hand, it's all the strikes in my, deck. So, Perfected Strike is actually very meta. It used to be in the beta, I think? One of the beta versions. Yeah. One of the beta versions is... It only counted the strikes in your hand, so... It was bad. But now it's like all the strikes in your deck. So it's pretty meta. Pick that, kill everything. Alright. It's not a cleave. You can still only attack 1 monster at a time, but there are other cards that cleave. What is this? Oh. Oh, bandage. Alright, what are we doing? What is this one? Normal enemies drop additional card reward. Okay. You want another bludgeon? What's that green one? Evolve? Whenever you draw a status card, draw 1 card. I actually don't like that one. Because if you have a lot of status cards in your deck, you just end up drawing all of them and you basically kill yourself. Green, oh, Orichalcum? If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. I actually don't like Apotheosis because it costs 2 energy. And I'm usually in a situation where I need that energy for something else. What does the cauldron say? When you pick up, you brew 5 random potions. I'm like not a big fan of just random stuff. I like being able to choose what I want. Like instead of getting 5 random ones, I'd rather like be able to buy and pick what I want. Like if it was me, I would pick this one or both if I can afford it, but I don't think I can. So for example, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can afford them both. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Wait, can I afford these? I can. You want another bludgeon? Alright. We're just gonna go around bludgeoning everything. So, here we have another random encounter. Which gives us 3 options. You love bludgeoning. Bludgeoning is one of those like high risk, high reward ones. Like, if you play bludgeon, you can't block at all. But, you know, you could kill something in one shot. So, I usually pick upgrade for this one. Because whenever I run into this thing, I don't need any cards removed. And I don't like transform, because it basically lets you pick a card and it becomes a random other card, and I'm just like, it's so random. Let's upgrade something, alright. What shall we upgrade? What is this upgrade to? Oh. Double tap upgrades to the next 2 attacks are played twice. I'm like meh about it, because I don't always get to play 2 attacks afterwards. You want to upgrade Iron Wave? Alright. And since boss fight is coming up, I'm gonna rest. It's a blob! What is this gonna give me? Ugh. That is the boss for the first floor. Oh, I can do this. Wait, what? Oh, to 1. Okay, so we have a bludgeon that only costs 1 energy. Big attack. It's a huge bang for your buck. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Yeah. So every time you get him to 50% HP or below, you can interrupt his action. So if he was about to attack you, you just be like, nope, and interrupt him. This is, I think, the easiest boss you could get for the first floor. Look at this slime. He has all the eyeballs. Yeah, these both can split again. So Perfected Strike does, whoop, 24 damage. Bam! Get interrupted. Oh, I didn't need to block. Heal 4 HP, okay. More eyeballs! Oh, I'm surprised that killed that one. Because sometimes it's so random. It'd be like, oh, I'm gonna attack this one and this one, but not the one that you wanted to kill. And I'm just like, we can bludgeon this thing. Bye bye. Hey, we can bludgeon this again. We're just bludgeoning everything. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how well this is working. So there are certain cards that you have to pay energy in order to get rid of it from your deck. So I'm gonna do that because I can't play anything else and I had 1 energy left over. Oh look, bludgeon. Yeah. Alright. No. I don't like this one. Because it screws me over. Which one shall we get? Reaper? Alright. Oh yeah, so every time you kill the boss of the floor, or the act, you get to pick a boss relic. They're usually really good, but these are kind of shitty. Like, I don't like transform, and I don't like this confused thing. So this thing is really, well, confusing. It, like, changes all the costs of your cards. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I just don't like it because I don't know, like, I never know what to expect when I'm drawing my hand, and I'm looking at the cards in my hand. I'm like, Bunish color, during boss and elite combats, gain energy at the start of your turn. This is the best one. I almost always pick this one, because extra energy is always nice. So, I'm gonna go with that one. I am making the executive decision. Okay. So now we're on the 2nd floor. It's, you know, pretty much the same thing. But all the monsters and elites will be harder. So we can pick a starting room. I don't know. Sometimes I think I have a really good build and I die at floor 2. And sometimes I have like an build and I still make it to floor 3. So because like the unknown stuff is so random, you could get good things or bad things, and then you don't know what monsters you'll encounter. Option 3, alright. So it's like, you know, literally every run is different. This is why it's like the roguelite of card deck building, dungeon crawler, you know, yeah. What do you think of this so far that you've seen? Nice. Do we want to blood? Oh, we can like do so much damage to it. What was it called? Dark something or other. Okay. That's what it sounds like. Alright, which one are we picking here? Thunderclap? Alright. Which one shall we pick? The question mark? Alright. Ooh. Oh, this one. Damn, I don't have a block. But I can bludgeon! Oh no. Okay, that was terrible. I thought I could break the shield. I should have done perfected strikes. Rip. Alright, what are we picking here? Armaments? Alright. Which way are we going? The monster? What monster? Oh, the left one, you mean? This one? Cause you had a sudden caps lock and I wasn't sure if you were like in distress or something. You wanted to hit the shop. Alright. You panicked because you wanted to see the shop. And the question mark skipped it. I should have used the other one, it would have dealt more damage. Ow. Yeah, this guy hurts. No, I'm die. I'm gonna bludgeon again. Okay. That's an interesting potion. I think I've seen that one before. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. What are we picking? Oh yeah, so this card has Ethereal, which means that if I don't play it, and it's like in my hand at the end of the turn, it gets exhausted. It disappears. So whenever I draw this card, I have to play it. Otherwise it goes away until the end of combat. I don't really like this one. So, for example, if you don't like any of these cards, you can just be like, skip. And I don't want to pick a card. But, you know, you can pick one if you want. Anger? Alright. The shop. Yeah, but I don't want to exhaust cards, you know? That's just me. What are relics? So this one, start each combat with one artifact. Negate the next 2 curses. And start each combat with 1 strength. This one? Alright. Which way are we going? We're almost dead. But we can keep going as long as we can. The question mark? Alright. Wait! Oh, too late, dude. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat, this book, if we were to read it, we will lose like 16 HP. So we're gonna end up leaving here with 1 HP. We can still read it if you want, just to see what it is. Or we can just be like, I want to live, and just leave. What does the effect do? Well, you get a relic from this, but you will also lose like 16 HP, so up to you if you think it's worth. You don't know? Alright, I'm gonna just read it. So we got this. At the start of each combat, add a random power into your hand. It costs 0 for that turn. Keep going. And we'll probably die, but let's aim for this bonfire. We can heal up a little bit, and we can also drink this. The end of your turn, lose engine. Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, so now you can see what confusion does. So like you see we have a 0 cost bludgeon. We also have a 3 cost block. So it's pretty interesting. All the costs are like randomized. Can we kill it here? 8. Nope, don't have enough. Derp. Yay, we're alive! Alright, what are we picking here? Iron Wave! Iron Wave! A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Continue. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder! 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 Caw! 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 Murder! 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 Caw! 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 You eye a donation box. Do you smash and grab, obtain 99 gold, or stay in line and obtain Ritual Dagger but lose 6 HP? Ritual Dagger is deal 15 damage. If fatal, that means if you kill it, permanently increase this card's damage by 3. And permanently means that it's not combat, so after the fight's over, the card is still like stronger. It's not, yeah, it's actually permanent. Which one do we go for? It's dagger? Alright. You decide to stay in line out of fear to see what will happen. Eventually, you are face to face with the leader, a well-dressed cultist. Hands you an ornate dagger. Like the others before you, you slash your forearm and let the blood drip into a misshapen bowl. The cultists chant and holler for you. Caw! 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 You chant too. Why not? Alright, we're done with that. We got an anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. Cool. So every start of every combat we have 10 block, and on the third turn we get 18 block. We have many blocks. Gonna rest. I can't believe we didn't die. We like had 1 HP. Bludgeon! So with the cards that are like, if you kill this, do something. Problem is we have to draw it when an enemy's HP is low, so we can kill it and get the effect. So one of the fatal cards I really like is called Feed, where if you kill an enemy with that card, you gain max HP. It's pretty good. We're gonna see if we can draw that card again. Hopefully without dying too much. No, I'm not gonna die for that. Unlucky. Oh, this is a good one. Alright, pick one. Body slam? Alright. It's nice that because that's an upgraded card, it's costs 0 energy. So, do we want to rest again? Or do you want to smith something? Rest? Alright. Let's pick one. Left? Alright. Oh, barricade! Oh, that's so good. You don't actually get to utilize it to its fullest. It's okay. Oh, there it is again. If I had like one more energy, I could do 43 plus 16 and I could have done it. Oh, I should have. Oh. Because block is not removed at the end of my turn now. I should have blocked more. Alright, which one are we picking? Iron Wave again? Alright. Ooh, metallicize. Not that guy again? Yeah. Are we actually gonna get Ritual Dagger? Ooh. finally got to use it. Alright, what are we picking here? X. Alright. So X is the how much energy you currently have. I've seen some, this is not an energy build, but some relics will be like plus energy every 3 turns, or plus energy when you play 10 cards, or like stuff like that. So you will end up with like 5 times 5 damage, and that's a lot of damage. Oh, for example, this one says gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn, gain energy. So now I will have extra energy. Boop. Strength. I'm not gonna exhaust. This, this, and this. Cool. And these are minion. Oh, deal 11 damage to all enemies 5 times. So 4. We can do this. And so watch, I have 4 energy. I will do 44 damage. I also took a lot of damage because ouch. Legend time. Oh my god. Wait, can I use a ritual dagger? Oh, no, I can't. Rip. Alright, you pick one. I will be right back real quick. Okay, I am back. We are picking another Reaper. And another boss relic. Busted Crown. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Future card rewards have 2 fewer cards to choose from. It should be 2 fewer. Empty Cage. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. So this would be good if you had some curse cards, like I do. I have 1. So if I were to use that one, I would remove this one, but I also have to pick the card that I want to keep to remove. And Tiny House. Upon pickup, obtain 1 potion, gain 50 gold, raise your max HP by 5. Obtain 1 card, upgrade 1 random card. That one's actually pretty good too. That one? The house? Okay. got a Defect upgraded potion card. So we pick another card. Heavy Blade? Alright. That one's good if you have cards that boost your strength. Because you would end up with like... I don't know. I think one time it went up to like 60 damage. It's crazy. Excuse me. So where are we going? So sometimes you get this one path that's just like all secluded, separated from the rest of them. And then you have these other ones that are more intertwined. So far left? Alright. So every level you go up, the like environment changes and the enemies kind of get weirder. Ooh, another barricade. Bludgeon. No, it's not enough. Oh, I can do this. Bam. Cool. Oh, this one's really good. But we can also cleave. So with cleave type cards, you know, you deal damage to all enemies, which actually isn't always good. Because if you're facing multiple enemies, sometimes they will have an effect where like, if one of them dies, it gives you a debuff, or they have thorns. There's this like group of enemies where it's like 2 of them will have thorns, and then if you hit all of them, then you are getting thorned by 2 enemies, and it's like Rampage is good though. Rampage, alright. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. God. Oh, I hate these guys because they have lifelink. Yeah. So I have to like kill all of them at the same time. 43 damage. Oh, this sucks. They hurt so much too. If I had more energy, I could finish all of them. So in 2 turns, if I don't kill this one, they will grow back. Shit. No. I couldn't finish them off. And then they regrow. This is so annoying. Why do I have 1 block? Okay. Seriously? I need energy. What does this do? Oh. There we go. That took way longer than it should have. Alright, which one are we picking? Flex? Alright. With heavy blow? Yeah. The problem is you have to draw them both at the same time because flex... Where'd it go? Only lasts for 1 turn. So you have to get these 2 together. Are we shopping or are we fighting? Shop? Alright. This one's good. I was using it earlier and like I could gain so much strength. What is this? Frozen Eye. When viewing your draw pile, cards are now shown in order. Oh, that one is good for the girl, cause her deck is, or her whole like class is kind of built around scrying and viewing your deck and stuff like that. This one is Letter Opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. This one. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Oh yeah, if we get this one, we'll also increase the damage of our perfected strike. What are we doing? Twin Strike? Alright. What else? Spot weakness? Okay. What else? Inflame? I would actually not get this one because we already have spot weakness. Inflame gives you 2 strength, period. Whereas the other one gives you 3 strength every time someone else is about to attack. Whoa. I didn't know it would rearrange like that. I actually kind of want Backpack. You draw 2 additional cards. That's basically the same effect relic as the oh, we can get this one. Alright. As the dinosaur guy. Oh, I hate this guy. So this guy hurts a lot. You have to deal damage to him in order to reduce his damage. So watch, if I do this, he's now only does 9 damage. Why? I don't know why. It's just like a mechanic, I guess. So you have to basically do that every turn. So much HP. So the point is not to kill him. So he has this thing where he will just die. Like he'll what is it called? Spontaneously combust in 4 turns. So this one number right here, it'll go down every time. Can I do this? And do this. So like no one's gonna be able to kill him. You just have to reduce his damage every turn down to like 0 or something like that. So you can go to the next turn and you just have to wait 4 turns and then he'll just die on his own. It's like a slightly different mechanic. So spot weakness, get more strength. I can't use a ritual dagger. Alright. Welcome back. I kept going a little bit. We can actually smith. So we have more bonfires. What shall we smith? What shall we upgrade? Smith! Oh yeah, if you upgrade this one, it says gain 5 block, upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. So that one's actually, like you upgrade it and it upgrades more. It's pretty cool. You can also, other things like heal more, gain more strength. What do you want to do? Let's do that one. Which one? armament? Alright. We can remove, where is it? A curse card. And then we can upgrade another one. I actually want to try upgrading this one, so I can heal more. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Alright, which way do we want to go now? On fire again? Alright. Are we healing or upgrading? Look at this bonfire, like we're burning bones. How does that work? What are we upgrading? We could upgrade this one. We get more strength. Grow fat from strength. You don't know? Alright, let's do this one. Yeah! Are we fighting this guy or this guy? Kinda wanna fight this guy, because we can still heal afterwards. Let's do the elite then? Alright. Oh, I hate this guy. He gains an effect called Intangible, in which you can't really hurt him. Oh, I should have done this one. I didn't see that one. Rip. So now he's intangible. Reduce all damage taken and HP loss to 1 this turn. So I can't hurt him, so if I'm not gonna use bludgeon because it's a waste, so I will show you with this one. So normally I would do 4 times 9, which would be 36 damage. Here's just 1, 1, 1, 1, and it's annoying. But every other turn, he's just normal, and we can deal normal damage to him. Yikes. I'm just gonna stack block because I have barricade. Block is not removed. And not worry about damaging him this turn. I don't know, I was like, oh, I have so much block, I'm gonna like kill him, but then no. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Bye bye. Oh no, it's. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, I hate intangible. It's good when I have it, because I don't take damage. But. There we go. Goodbye. Ooh, ancient tea set. Whenever you enter a rest site, like a bonfire, start the next combat with 2 more energy. Very good. Fire potion. Deal 20 damage. Add a card to your deck. Do you want to try this one? I've never actually used this one before, because I don't know, like when I'm just reading the text, it doesn't sound that good. But we can try it. Yeah? Alright. Bonfire. And we should rest, because we're dying. We're half HP. Do we want to fight another elite? Or do we just want to... Because this boss is actually really hard. So this is fine. This is also fine. It's up to you. Just do a normal guy? Alright. Chris is like, I want to beat it on my first try. Oh god. Okay, we have a lot of things going on. Sometimes when enemies buff themselves a lot, it gets so annoying because they will end up doing like 60 damage, and it's like, oh my god. Can I actually do this? Oh, that didn't work the way I thought it would. Rip. Thought that would do more damage. I should have just bludgeoned him. Oh, what does this do? Let's see. Choose a card to duplicate. Oh. Is it? Oh, okay, that didn't work like I thought it would. Okay. Let's just be done with it. What are we picking? Evolve? We already have one, I believe. Or no, we have a thingy, I thought. No, we don't. Okay. Or another body slam. I like body slam, especially when it costs 0 energy. What are we doing? Are we question mark or are we enemy? Question mark. All right. Oh, it's enemies anyway. Haha. So this guy, after a few turns, oh god, oh, he will explode, and when he explodes, he will do his HP, like, yeah, he will do his HP's worth of damage to me. So if I let him self-destruct, I will take 30 damage. Oh god, you can actually kill him. I don't know where I'm getting this 5 damage from, but I'm glad, because, you know, it's free damage. Dagger. So whenever you're attacking a guy with thorns, what is 5 if you have I normally if I don't have block, it's 0. I think it's because I had like strength or something, and it was like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Sorry, I was saying if I have attacking something with thorns, I have a block first, so when I'm attacking it, I can block the reciprocated damage. So he has 7, I have 18. I can attack him twice and take no damage. If I have no black. Ooh, we can take another strike to buff our perfected strike. Yeah, alright. And we're gonna rest because it's right before a boss fight. And we get to fight these two goofballs. We have a diamond or deca something, and we have a donut. I think these are my favorite boss, like, of Act 3. I'm gonna take down this guy first because I know he has a buff that buffs whatchamacallit. What is this? Skills cause your own skill. Oh no, I don't want that. He will buff themselves with strength, and they'll just keep getting stronger and stronger. So I'm gonna kill this guy first. I'm not doing this because I don't want to exhaust my skills. 8, 6. Okay. I'm actually going to exhaust these two because I don't want them in my deck when I'm drawing. So you see there, he just buffed themselves with 3 damage. Makes sense, yes. Attack or power card. I chose to duplicate this twin strikes because it buffs my perfected strikes. I hope that works like that. Ooh. Should, yeah. This is so scary. Look, that's 32 damage. Can I do this? Oh, no way. I didn't know it could work like that. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ugh, it hurts. No, I'm gonna die. It doesn't matter if that was epic. We're dead. Ah! But no. That was actually a great run for like, cause you were like picking all the cards and the paths, and our deck is, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's very interesting with 2 bludgeons. So technically, if you were doing this like on your own, you made it to the 3rd act on your first try, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, that's Slay the Spire. Do you want me to like do a playthrough of me? Like, oh, you're so proud. I'm so proud of you too. Like I could do it one where it's like me going through it, what I would do, and trying to go as far as I can. Yeah, alright. I will. Actually, let's do a daily. Let's do a daily and then we'll do another normal one. Because I want to see what today's daily is. Character. So everything is like randomized. Character. We get to do Frogman. Specialize. Start with 5 copies of single card. Vintage. Normal enemies drop relics. Oh, this one is crazy. Night Terrors. Resting at rest sites heals 100% of your HP, but costs 5 max HP. Like in Isaac. Oh. I never got too far in Isaac to like doing. What the hell is this? Okay. Deal damage equal to 2 times the number of Frost Channel. So I want to do a Frost build. Gotcha. Whoa, that was loud. This is actually not a very optimal like daily modifier, because they start me out with these, but I don't have any like cards to channel Frost. So we have basically 5 useless cards right now. So what Defect is, he's like a robot and he has these orbs that channels elements, and they activate at the end of every turn. They have a passive effect that activates at the end of every turn, and they have a an active effect. So whenever you put in a new orb, it gets pushed clockwise, and the one on the rightmost gets pushed out, and it activates the active effect, which is also known as evoking. So all these passives are deal 3 damage. At the end of turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. So I have 9 damage, but if this gets pushed out, it'll deal 8 damage to random enemy, which in single, if you're just fighting one enemy, it's really strong. But if you have like multiple and like it's like random and you're like, oh god, why aren't you attacking the one I want to attack? We might not actually get very far with this one because of this and because of this. So you see that one attacked this one, even though I would have preferred it to attack this one, but you know, what can you do? It's random. This is why I'm like, I don't like random cards or stuff like that, because can't control it. sure you'll do fine. We'll see. We'll see how far I can get. I'm actually already losing a lot of HP, so I'm not like super happy about, but I hope I can find relics that lets me increase my max HP so I can like compensate for it and get further. Ooh. At the start of each combat, channel 1 Dark. Dark is one of my favorite orbs. So the passive, it doesn't really do anything, it just kind of builds up damage. When it gets pushed out, all the damage that it was building up gets unleashed onto the enemy. Once I start getting frost cards, those other cards will be more useful. But right now, the girl gets something. We can try her afterwards if you want to see what she does. She has stances. Who is it? This is Frogman, aka the Defect. This is the frog. Doesn't he look like a frog? Oh, you can't see him now. There's no frost cards. This is annoying. Yeah, doesn't he look like a frog? Yeah. I mean, I assume that's why you called him the frog in the first place. So you see the number on the bottom of this orb? It goes up by 6 every turn. And when it gets pushed out, it will do 24 damage. But it'll keep going up until it gets pushed out. So, because I have the power where when I take damage, I will channel 1 lightning. So, they're lightning. At the end of the turn, they will deal damage. If they get pushed out, they will deal 8 damage. So he's gonna attack me. I'm gonna take damage. I will channel 1 lightning. This will get pushed out and do 24 damage, which isn't really impressive because he only has 8 HP left, but you'll get to see it happening. Yeah. How does it get pushed out? Hold on, let's go in here. Oh, frost. So, when you channel an orb, yeah, because all the normal enemies are dropping relics, but I'm also losing max HP, which sucks. So when you channel an element, it goes into the leftmost empty slot. So it starts here, then middle, then right, middle, left. And when they're all full and you channel a new one, it pushes the rightmost orb out and it gets evoked. Deals 2 damage. he's gonna die. Get deaded. Wow, gain energy for every 6 card in your draw pile. So now every time I rest, my max HP goes down. I'm going to smith. This one, so it's 0 cost. Why? Why what? Oh, because it's the daily modifier. That's just the way it is. Oh, okay. I don't know if you saw what happened there. I channeled the frost and it pushed the dark orb out, which one-shot the other enemy. Oh, my potion. My potions are full. Oh, this one's neat. When I go on the map, I can like hop to a different path. just enough. The good thing about orbs that deal damage is that it's not, how do you say it? Thorns is not affected by it. So I can deal 24 damage and I don't get hurt in return. Oh, okay. It's really nice when like all these orbs are dealing damage and I don't have to worry about thorns. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. I don't want any of these. I'm gonna actually skip it. Oh. Okay, so what happened there was the first card you play each turn is played twice, and I channeled Frost twice, which pushed out the Dark Orb, which dealt a ton of damage, and the electrical orb, which also dealt a lot of damage. I forgot I even had that, and like I don't know why I forgot about it. When you have so many like relics and powers that you can't keep track of them all. What is this? Akabeko. Your first attack each combat deals 8 additional damage. Oh, that sounds cool. Let's do this one. Oh, and I can still buy that one. Sweet. What's the shiny stone? Where? This? Smiling mask? It's a mask. The last thing you picked up. The cow? It's a cow. Before the cow. Hey, that's the mask. What does it do? The first, the merchant's card remover service now only costs 50 gold. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I could hop around. These are all terrible paths. 75 before. Oh no, not this guy. It's a book of stabbing. He basically stabs you a lot. Yeah, they kind of just do that. In general, they always go up, but not like linearly. Rip. Oh, okay. Happy flower. I need something to increase my max HP. Otherwise, I am going to die. Upgrade a card. What does this do? Nope. What does this do? Oh. What can do that? What do you mean? Oh, increase max HP? I have to get relics or potions. Oh, I can do this. What is that? Oh. Oh, cool. Don't let them steal my money. Well, I can kill them and get it back. Because they're stealing my money whenever they attack me, even if I like block them. Yep, they're big jerks. Oh, rip. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but I stole the gold back. There was like 2 things of gold. So I'm not gonna go for this time. Good job. Oh. No, I stole the money back from thieves. That's all. Thank you. Oh, I should have done. Ugh. kind of don't want to rest. Because it's just going to bring down my max HP. Exactly. And it's gonna make it harder for the next floor, because I will have less HP. I really hate the dailies when it's got this modifier. No, it's just like a daily challenge you do for your own enjoyment. Same with yeah. I might actually just die here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, I don't know. That's a lot of block. Except it will be gone next turn. I'm going! He's buffing himself so much. Nope, I'm dying. Oh, maybe not. Forgot I had orbs. Ha. I don't think I can beat it, though. Okay, now I'm dead. Usually you can't get very far with this modifier because you either lose max HP or you just, you know, keep going with little HP. I will be right back, and then we will try the Watcher. Alright. Let's do potions, because all the other ones are kind of meh. Can't believe it's already not. Yep. Let's go this way. So she has these things called Wrath and Tranquility, which are her stances. You basically play around those. When you're in Wrath, you deal and receive double damage. And Tranquility is Tranquility, but when you exit out of Tranquility, you gain energy. So you basically play around switching stances. And when you're in Wrath, you turn into a fucking train. Oh. These are both good. I'm gonna go with this one. Sometimes the options will be locked because you don't have like a prerequisite condition. So that one required that I had a card that dealt over 10 damage or something, and I didn't have it, so I had to pick one of the other options. Holy crap. So there are these special elites that are on the map. They're stronger than even the they're stronger than normal elites. Oh, I should have drank that first. Come at me, bro. No, I guess I'll grab that one. Doesn't matter if I do or don't. What? I hate these guys because when you attack them, they get angrier. So every time you attack them, they deal more damage. This guy sounds like an old man, but he hurts a lot, so I'm taking him out first. The fuck is this? I want to redraw. I hate it when, like, they're not attacking and you get all blocks, and when they are attacking you get all freaking attacks. You can't block when they're attacking, you can't attack them when they're not attacking. It's like, fuck, dude. I don't actually have to exit. Okay, now I have to exit. Oh, shit. This is gonna hurt. Okay, well, I didn't die. Thankfully. Thank you. I can just. I don't need to remove. Oh, well, I could. Sure. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. I didn't need it because I couldn't break his shield. Oh, bye-bye. So there's these vampire cards. You lose your max HP, but you can heal in battle. Is this an elite? It is. Okay. Like, I don't remember. It was like 15 max HP or something like that. This might kill me. Yup. Shit. Just killed myself. Bah. The thing with the girls is that you have to like manage your stance switching. So if you can't switch stances properly, you get screwed over. But if you can manage it well, then you can deal a lot of damage and then still be able to block damage. Anyway, I am actually going to go have dinner, so I will stop streaming now. I'll see you around.